Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 13 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're just concentrating on the kids and our newest arrival. We have a new toddler in the house. I think I mentioned I wanted to figure out something about what I was going to do with this family because I didn't want to take a chance of Nicholas being abducted, because I've had that happen in 2 other saves, and come back pregnant, because I'd rather, if they were going to have had a child, it'd be their joint child. But I decided to add another toddler to the household, and his name is Shahir Ankur, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. He was provided to me by Arrow Simmer, and I'll put a link down below to her YouTube channel, and her origin ID was Sagittaria. I'll put that on the screen in case I didn't pronounce it properly. And his background is that he was abandoned as a baby in India, and he was found when someone heard him crying, and he has been sent to Newcrest to be raised and hopefully have a better life. He is wild, is his trait. So, and as I can see by his whims, he wants to take his clothes off because he is wild, and he also wants to play with toys. And I've sent him off to go use the slide because I've found out recently that using the slide is a really good, quick way to get their movement up. So I thought I would have him work on that a little bit. So the kids are all home from school, and almost all 4 of them are filthy and need to have showers or baths or whatever. And or 3 of them are absolutely filthy. The 4th one is kind of needs to have one but can wait. And then our Max here seemed to be okay. And Annie came home with her grades up, as you can see. I left that up on the screen. And she is now a grade school B student. So she needs to be an A. That's one of the goals before she can be leveled up. And I'll probably keep them kids a little longer because I find some of the traits that I had said they needed to have, I believe 3 traits, positive traits, before they aged up to young adults. Some of them are easier to get as children, so they probably will stay children longer, and then I'll find that probably we won't have them as teens for very long. They'll probably age up pretty quickly from teens to young adults, and then of course they can move out. So we have a full house. I may at some point in the future get a pet, but I think for now, really the focus should be on trying to get like their 20. Oh, he's scared. Oh my goodness, we need to go look after him. That's not good. Lacey's all the way over there because she was trying to have a street sale, because when I had pre-recorded a little bit and I thought that it was broken, and it was. So she wasted her time doing street sales. It didn't work. We didn't sell anything. So really the only way that we can sell them is yes, I guess that was the disadvantage of putting him on the slide when he has like no movement, the poor little guy. Maybe he'd be better in here. Maybe you'd be better in here. Oh, you're going in there. Good boy. That's the thing to do. So he's a really little cutie badootie. And Kara Sue, I think she had her shower. And, we got, of course, all these pop-ups because we have 5 kids. So the best void critter. Now, what do I want to work on the most of these items? I don't really know. I'll say both are equally powerful. He can work on emotional control whoever asked that can work on emotional control pretty easily. So that'll be fine. So hopefully he is okay playing in there. I'm going to actually take these off and let him play in here a little bit. And then we might spam the slide a little later, because perhaps that was not a thing. And one of the reasons I wasn't that keen on adding a pet is because if I have found in any of my saves where I have one of these bushes and a pet, the pets spend all their time in the bush and they keep getting sprayed by skunks or bitten by squirrels. Sometimes they defeat the squirrels, so it's okay in those cases. But then they might get sick and you have to take them to the vet. And I didn't really want to take that away. But really the main reason was because I figured I should concentrate on actually getting the 20 toddlers that it was my goal, or 20 kids aged up to young adult. That's my goal. And since we have limits on the size, how many we can have in the house. That's, just kind of the way it is. So they all came home with projects. So Max is actually a little bit dirty, and he was supposed to be trying to get focused, but oh well, because he needs to do his homework while focused here. But he's playful, so we can't. And Annie, yeah. So I'm trying to think who. Beatrice definitely had a shower. And Annie, did you need a shower? No, you're clean. Kara Sue's clean. So I guess it was really only Max was maybe the one who could manage. Because I'm trying to think. Oh, and I told him I wonder if we can't have a shower over here. Because I had told him to come over here to have a shower. And for some reason he's showering there and not here. I'm talking about Nicholas. Nicholas I had asked to go have a shower in this shower. So I'll have to do that off camera and check. So they have projects, so I think they're going to have to, line them all up. So this is Max, and he'll be fun. Is he having a bath? No, he's having a shower, because I told him to. So we're going to take his school project. We only have so much room for these school projects. And now we'll take Beatrice's, and maybe we'll only do 2 at a time, because that's all that we can actually help. So we're going to start working carefully. And she can start working carefully there, and I will have her come here, and she can come here. And you, my boy, you need to do some actual skill building. Do a little skill building, and then is there a nanny in the house, or have our nannies actually finally all left? Do we need to call a nanny? I think we need to call a nanny, though we may have food. Okay, you should go play. I need another chess table is what I need. What is she on there? She needs to play. So we're going to have her play, them two play together for chess. Okay, and you can help Max assist with project. And we're not going to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. You can help with that project. And I'm pretty sure our bills came and that I haven't paid anything yet. That's why we have a decent amount of money. Yeah, so our bills were $5,143. And because we had aged up the kids, I had to get a bed in here. I used one of the toddler beds and put it in. This is where Shahir's little room. I had him go off of their room over here, which is kind of close to the living room, and there's some potty chairs and all the stuff they need is really here. So I figured I would put him there for now, and then when he does age up to a child, by the time he does that, I don't know whether these two, one of them will be age, someone will be a teen. We'll have to see, but we may end up turning this room into an actual extra bedroom, or we might end up doing a for a teen, I can create bedrooms out here off the back. So I'll have to see and decide at that time, but that is in the future, so we don't really need to worry about it. I've actually found I had one where I was doing a runaway teen. Well, not really runaway teen. I was doing a teen and her toddler sibling. And the sibling, they had to sleep in beds that were close to each other. And the sibling never had any nightmares. And I don't know if it's because the toddler's bed was in the room with the sister, or if it was just a fluke. I'm guessing it was a fluke. But it was interesting, I have to say. I've only experienced that the one time. We have this big brown spot here because I never went back and fixed it, because I used to have one of these things here, because this lot was that could be anywhere. And I just happened to place it here. So they are busy working, and now I think, Shahir, you need to go potty is what you need to do. No, you need to have someone. I don't know whether the butler. No, the butler can't help with the potty. So I think we will have Lacey stop, and we are going to have her potty train Shahir. That's probably the best thing. And then we will look after. And how are you, Diego? What are you up to there? You are playing, and you actually want to play with the giant stuffed animal. So why don't you go play over there? And you need to finish your homework. Huh? Maybe you shouldn't play. Can you ponder moves? I'm trying to think. It's the easiest way I know for them to become focused is to ponder moves. But I also find it's much easier to have someone help with homework, have an adult or whatever help with homework. And if you're almost done, I think we're going to call a nanny. We'll pay the bills later. Hire service. We have 2 adults, but yet we're going to hire a nanny. Well, that's because I want them to also help with the kids, because it's not like the kids, don't need any help at all. Like I said, Max, it's Diego needs to finish his homework while focused and breeze through homework. And I don't know where he's going to do his homework. Okay, he's doing it here. So we're going to say go here. Okay, you can call the nanny after. You're going to come here and help with homework. So he is very hangry. So we need to get some food into his inventory, which is easily done by putting some strawberries in there. If I can get it on him. I think that means it's him, yeah. And he can't actually eat while he's on the potty, so he can eat it when he's done. And I'm assuming we have some food in the fridge. Yeah, and that's even made by Nicholas. So he can go get that after he's finished. But Diego, I think is he only a C student? Yes, he is. So that means he can only do one of these finish homework while focused right now. But we have room in here probably for some of these school projects. Or maybe I need to get rid of this this decor truck because it's causing problems. So you come do your project, because that will help you get your B. That would be good. And did you finish? Are you still working on your project? Because I know I did the first 2 oldest ones first. And she still needs to play chess and stuff. So she can just do her homework. And she did finish her project. Okay. So we'll just put it in her inventory so that we know that it's done. And she, of course, took less time because she had help for longer. Whereas, so you may as well come and assist with his project. Because, well, actually first, because I canceled this, why don't we hire a nanny? And then you can assist with project. Because the nanny can also help with assisting with project. I think you can ask them, so that'll be good. Very good. Okay, so you've gone potty. And you can eat another strawberry. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and put it right here so that you can grab a serving, and hopefully you'll just eat it right on your little bed, as I find toddlers do a lot. And then I will put the food up there. Is the butler cleaning up? That would be good. No, you're just standing there doing nothing. Oh no, you're cleaning at least. You're not cleaning the potty, but at least you're cleaning the mess. That's good. Because if you wouldn't have done it, I would have had someone do it. So Max finished his project. Yes, that's very good. And he still has to do his homework while focused. So we're going to ponder moves over there. And let me take a look at this club. We have a few points. I'm going to take a look and see what we had purchased. And we had bought all the skill building ones for the kits. It just, they didn't seem to be skilling up very quickly. So that's why I wasn't sure we had. Are you sick? She seems like she's sick a little bit. She's like, don't make us all sick, I hope. Why are you sick? That's a bit strange. And Beatrice, why don't you do me a favor and clean that? That would be good. Okay, so you've eaten. You don't need to sit on his bed. He needs to be able to sleep there. So you can go, I moved the computers over here. So you can come over here and practice typing because you have a whim for that. And there's a radio right there. You can listen to whatever that is. And so that works very well. And I will take that plate from you. And then you can read Shahir to sleep. He needs to go to bed. Where are you going, little one? You need to go to bed. You're tired. There we have one nanny. This was the house where I think I had 4 nannies by the time the kids aged up. But I think maybe that was because we had so many toddlers, we kept getting more nannies. Now we only have 1 toddler. Well, he's a cutie pie. There we go. That was a bit weird. I have to say, he was floating over the bed there for a minute. I don't know that I can get a picture because this room is so tiny. There. So he acquired the imagination skill, which is another benefit of reading to toddlers when they go to bed, is that they get some imagination skill. It's also supposed to help them sleep through the night a little bit, which is another good thing. So I guess that's our new part. What happened new in this part is that we have another toddler. So we're on our 6th child. And, okay, Max. So he's sleeping. That's good. So Max is focused. So he needs to do his homework now. And he's only a C student also. You know what, Annie? You've done what you wanted, but you actually have a project you also need to work on. So you should come and work on it carefully, because that will help you work on your responsibility. And you should help with homework. So make sure he stays. Look at all the paintings they had. That's why their bills were probably so high, because the house is worth quite a lot. And then they also had a lot of paintings, which I could try doing a store and seeing. So did that count? Because he got confident afterwards. That's good. So he did. It's fine. So it is late. So I'm essentially gonna have them essentially finish doing all their things and go to bed and go to school. But we'll maybe be back. Maybe I'll be back in the morning in the next part, because Shahir will be around, so we'll have someone to look after, versus when they were all at school. Then it really didn't make a lot of sense, which is why I came back sort of at the end of the school day. So I'll come back briefly in the morning, unless something happens overnight, and we'll see how Shahir's first night went. Well, it's morning, and Shahir made it all the way through the night without a nightmare, so I think that's actually pretty good. And he is level 2 of movement and 1 of all the rest. We have a bubble. We're going to confess the mistake. Luckily that worked out, because it is a random hit and miss. Oh, Lacey just did a masterpiece. And I don't know whether you're supposed to, if you're allowed to have them be in jobs. I know I was going to definitely have Nicholas be in a job, but I initially wasn't going to have Lacey be in a job. But now that the street gallery is broken, one way to increase the money, we got 2 masterpieces, is to, and I don't even know if they're both on the right aspiration. He is. I had moved her over to keep track of how much work she had done with this child, with the school work, and you don't even have to be on it. I was just doing it to track it, so her masterpiece didn't count. That's my bad. Oh well, she's going to be painting lots of paintings to be able to get through paying the bills. And you may notice that our money is much lower, and that's because I paid the bills, and then I paid $30,000 off on the home. And so now they owe 104,760 simoleons on their house after interest. So they're doing pretty well with paying off the house. I'm guessing, has this gone bad now? So he is hungry and he came over here. So what would be good is if you could come and watch some TV. And maybe try and make friends with here to, you know, this is the disadvantage of moving Sims in this way, versus I think if you were to actually adopt through the adoption menu, which would cost 1,000 simoleons, they then are noted as your children, and you also, I think, get a bit of a boost to your relationship. I don't adopt very often, but I have done it recently in one save, and I don't remember them having a great relationship, but I do remember it being, I'm pretty sure, better than this. Why don't you come watch some TV over here too? Watch the current channel and come socialize. Yeah, 2 adults now and no kids. They all got their projects done, so that was really good, and I have them all. I have those working hard that need to, and he doesn't anymore. Max was studying hard, but now he can just do his normal because he, no, we're not ditching school. We gotta make progression, and she's just working normally because she's already got the yellow tick. And of course, Annie is a B student, so I have her working hard, and Kara is working normally. So the only one working hard now is Annie, and she, in hopes she'll come home with an A at the end of the day. But I think that is really it. So our big news is that we have added our 6th child, a toddler, to the house. Thanks, Aerosimmer. And they're all working on their aspirations, and he has just started on his, and I'm not sure what he's doing there. I think we're going to take him. He doesn't have to go to the potty very much. He actually, maybe it was late when he went to bed. I'll just have him like do some, we're going to potty train him, because it's probably good to potty train him early so that he can use the potty all by himself, because he is, where is he on potty? He's not even quite halfway up. He needs to get to level 2 before he can go by himself and be independent in that way, so that would be good. So I'll just work on that a little bit, and we will see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!